Well, I'm still talking with Laurence Skelly from DED about the Festival of Motorsport here on the Isle of Man. A couple of weeks ago also, when Steve Christian was doing a presentation to the Junior Chamber of Commerce, you kind of slid in all sorts of interesting things in there. For instance, I know how much excitement you did get out Closer to the Edge, the film, and by goodness, I think that showed on numbers this year. You're putting a lot of those extra numbers that came. In fact, have you got numbers yet for TT?
Yes, we have, and the numbers for this year's TT nearly reached 40,000 people.
Put that into perspective, compared with what?
In the last 2 years, 27% growth.
Right.
Centenary was just shy of 50,000 people, so that is a significant growth. And you've got to ask yourself, what is the growth all about? And it's the exposure on the TV and the film.
The film is being released in America soon, so that is a bit late, but it's still going to have an impact there. ITV look interested in more TV programming, is that correct as well?
Yeah.
And they're going to show that film at some point, aren't they?
You're absolutely right. We've only just sold the film to the US, so the American audience is about to see the film for the first time. As we just alluded to, ITV are actually going to take the film and put it on general release. That will expose to another audience altogether. And as I've been trying to pursue with our colleagues in film, is to do the sequel to Closer to the Edge.
Well, this is my big thing.
Next year.
That's what you want them back. You want to do another film like this?
It's a golden rule in film. You have a success, you always do a sequel. So yes, we need to have a Closer to the Edge too.
But we both know that there's some luck involved in everything. I mean, there was a great story to be told. You had the Guy Martins who just with TV gold, or movie gold in this particular case. Can the magic run twice? Can it be done?
Well, you've already got a ready-made audience, is the way I look at it, and therefore, and this is about the commercial return at the end of the day, and creative ability. We know that we've got that, and our partnership with Pinewood, I think, will actually prove to be beneficial as a result of all that.
Okay, well, we'll no doubt be talking a lot more, and the VIP tent certainly was an interesting thing this year. You got a lot of more interest again. The corporate side of this whole motorsport is still taking off, isn't it?
The growth, well, I think that just highlights it really. You know, we've got the corporate hospitality, which is a temporary structure right there, and for the first time it's going to be here for the Grand Prix and of course the Classic TT, so that's great. That's a wonderful revenue opportunity, and that's once more why the TT sits in economic development. It's about the economic benefit, and when I mentioned that figure of 40,000 people, I think the average spend is about £620 odd per person, so you then calculate that to be about £26 million spend on one single event. So can we start to, the Grand Prix is typically been a quarter of the TT spend. So we still got a lot of, opportunity to grow that.
So many more questions, but they'll wait for another day. At least the sun's out at the moment when we're recording this, I have to say. But all being well, you think the TT's definitely got a big future?
I do, definitely, and it's a very, very strong brand. It's part of our heritage, part of our DNA, is the way I see it. We've grown up with it. Whether you like the bikes or not, it is such a massive brand. And I do want to thank the public, because I recognise that it is disruptive, with the road closures and so forth. But people are very understanding when they appreciate what the TT actually does to the economy, and it just is a great, great festival, a great time to enjoy.